Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jet Setting Jen here. As you can see, today is a different type of video. We're doing a video montage of one of my favorite European cities, which, as you can see, is Dublin, Ireland. So once you get to Dublin, this is one of the streets that you can walk down and get one of these amazing canal views. There's tons of them everywhere. And I just want to start off by saying, if you're new to traveling, this is a great place because it is obviously English speaking, well connected, so easy to get to other European cities from, as well as interconnected, so you can get all over the country. If you guys love Ireland or if you've already been there, that's awesome. And I will continue to do some more content on Ireland because it is just such a magical place. But to this video, we are just starting off in Dublin, hitting some of the highlights and some of my favorite off the beaten path places. So enjoy. The place is super walkable, excellent, clean, cheap public transit from the airport into downtown. You can see here the buildings are older, the infrastructure is great. As you can see here, murals are huge in Dublin, and so is live music, especially at taverns, bars. The Trinity College area is very, very well known for all this live music. And you guys can also see some of your favorite artists that are heading here as well, since it's such a major city. You have a ton of history here. Can't explain that enough. This is such a great place. Also, if you're a whiskey lover or a Guinness lover. So we'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to show you guys some of my personal shots from walking around the streets of Dublin. So this is one of my favorite places to explore and to hang out. Weather does tend to be very hit or miss. Obviously, not super great. If you're into the sunshine and beaches, this is going to be more of a forest season environment. They don't get a ton of snow, but they do get a ton of rain. So dress accordingly. And let's head to the Penny Bridge, which is right here in this photo. And this is a great place to just kind of walk around, meet friends. There's tons of bars and restaurants and other things to do. Great coffee shop if you're in this area, Shoe Lane Coffee, which is right here. Another big place around this area is going to be, of course, some famous authors have museums here. And there is one pictured right here in the rock. Let me know if you know in the comments below who this is. Super famous writer. Another great thing to do in this area, of course, is to hit up the churches. This is the most famous one. This is a shot from the inside. And you can go here with a guided tour. I've done that. You can go here without a guide and not learn any of the history. Both are great options, depending how much time you have. Another shot of the beautiful stained glass inside this church. And then we're going to head right over to Trinity College. This is another place you cannot miss on your time or with your time in Dublin. The grounds, as you can see, pristine, beautiful, so much history here. Here's another shot. This was in the springtime, so as you can see, there's some cherry blossoms here, quite interesting. I did not know that they had cherry blossoms in Ireland, but we learn something new every time we go on a trip, right? And then, and not to be missed at the Trinity College is, of course, the Book of Kells, one of the oldest book places anywhere in the world, harboring some of the oldest texts if you are a religious person. There's tons to see and do in just within here, as far as like the history of the Book of Kells, stuff to see, stuff to learn. I mean, just incredible how old some of these books are. Here's another shot. And then after that, I'm sure. So now on to our alcohol section. So obviously you cannot go to Dublin without going to the Guinness store. Okay, this is a great place to do a tour. They're very affordable, usually between $20 and $30. You get to see all of the beginnings up to now of their advertisement, how they went through prohibition, how they distributed, how they became the global masterminds they are today at Guinness beer, of course. And then if you have time, you can go up to the top and get a 360-degree view of Dublin, which is absolutely awesome while you're sipping your Guinness. And it is enclosed, so doesn't matter the weather, you can still have an amazing time here. Moving on Teeling Distillery is the best one in the area. You also, of course, have Jameson and others that you could do tours at, that you could do tastings at. My personal favorite, after doing several, was this one pictured right here. It was the Teeling Distillery. They had amazing staff. They were very friendly. They're very knowledgeable. And of course, the whiskey's delicious, right? This is why we're going. So here is a sample of what you get when you pay for entry and do a tasting. So they usually give you 1 to 2 types of just the general whiskey, and included in your tour ticket price is also, as you can see on the right, it is a drink, usually a seasonal one. This one was quite delicious. It was something like cider based, but it had whiskey in it, had some other fruits in it. It was so good. I cannot even describe. We actually went back to this place because it was so good. We went here twice in like a 5-day period. So if you have time, definitely, and you only have time for one distillery, I highly recommend the Teeling one. And then you can sit on their second floor and socialize at their bar. People going there are also super friendly, super nice, and you can have an amazing time here. Another place not to be missed on your first trip to Dublin is, of course, going to be the Dublin Castle. Here is a shot of the outside. Beautiful architecture for those of you who love photography and history. Here are some of the grounds for the gardens. Also, very well taken care of, and just such a nice place. You know, when I came here for the first time about 15 years ago, I got my first clotter ring, if those of you know what that is, right here at the Dublin Castle for just 20 euros. And now you can't even get one for under 40 or 50 euros. So quite a change. But anyways, going back to the streets of Dublin, it is such a walkable city and such a friendly city that honestly, you don't need a car here. You can definitely walk. If you do have a little bit more trouble walking, you can consider either a bike situation or like Uber. Public transit's great. Here's another shot of the outside of the most famous church in the area. But honestly, it's just such a great place to go. I hope you guys will, if you get a chance, will head over here. This particular building is in the Ballsbridge area. It's another nice area, has tons of very cute coffee shops, restaurants, taverns to explore. I mean, you guys need to go to Dublin. Okay. So on that note, if you guys need any help, as always, booking your next trip, you can let me know. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this little video on one of my favorite places, especially in Ireland, which is Dublin. And see you guys next Friday.